You set it as an option to where this is what I'm bringing and this is all I'm offering. You're gonna take it or not. You'll probably stay single too. You're traumatized. I get it. And for him, it's all about maintaining his freedom. He like being able to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. If he feels like eating a certain type of food, he doesn't want to have to negotiate with someone else. The guys realize they don't need to be married to be happy. Welcome back to the Black Filipino TV. Now today, I want to get into this because I've noticed a lot of guys, they're older, and usually guys will come to the Philippines and get married. They want to marry a woman right away, but now guys want to come to the Philippines and stay single. Among older men that are trying to move to the Philippines now, the mindset has changed, right? You have a lot of guys that don't want to get married. Now, I've been living here for about 9 years, and I observed some major shifts in the way expats view relationships and marriage. When I first moved out here, I noticed many guys, the first thing they were doing is actively looking for a traditional woman. Now, that's what I was doing too. Like when I first moved out here, I came from New York, living a long life of a long, hard road of being a player. I'm talking about my life was full. Came out here, I was one of those guys that was looking for a wife because I was done. The games were all done for me. I wanted to get a woman that was for me, a woman that would do everything for me, and a woman that would cooperate with me. A lot of these men, they came from the West where they felt like dating had changed in the ways they didn't like. Now they were hoping to find women here who still embrace traditional roles and wives who wanted to stay at home, raise the kids, and take care of the house. And many of them that worked out. But over the years, that shift has happened, that big, great shift. You see more and more expats, guys who have been here for a while, and some new arrivals aren't so focused on finding a wife anymore. Instead, they're content with staying single or simply dating without the pressure of commitment. Now, it's a big change from what I saw when I first arrived. So, what's behind this shift? Well, I think it comes down to a couple of key factors. First off, a lot of these men have already been through marriage. Some of them more than once. Once they had enough, like the risk of divorce back home, it's high. And the financial and emotional toll it takes is significant. And whether it's losing half their assets, or paying child support or alimony, or dealing with general stress of a broken relationship, many of these guys just don't want to go through that again. Now, that why he loves living in the Philippines and enjoys dating, he has no interest in marriage or even a long-term girlfriend moving in with him. Now, for him, it's all about maintaining his freedom. He like being able to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. If he feels like eating a certain type of food, he doesn't want to have to negotiate with someone else. Now, someone like me, that's a no-go for me, right? Like, I have situations like that where you want to eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. You end up eating something that's not good for you, and a woman will technically hold you down with that. No, you shouldn't be eating that. Yeah, that thorn in your side gets on your nerves, but you get used to it. But some guys like it, some guys don't. To each his own, so I don't discriminate. This is a sentiment I hear more and more, and many of the guys realize they don't need to be married to be happy. Now you might be wondering, why the Philippines? What makes this place so different from the West when it comes to staying single? Well, for one, the dating scene here is very different. I mean, extremely different. Now in the West, especially for older men, it can be tough to even get a date, let alone finding a woman to take them serious. You know, they don't take older men serious there. Now, there's often a sense of loneliness, and it can feel like the dating pools dry up as you get older. Now, here in the Philippines, things are different. No shortage of opportunities to meet people. You can meet them through dating apps, social events, or even just regular everyday indications. Now, you don't have to feel isolated or lonely as a single guy. There are plenty of women who are open in dating older men, and you can have a vibrant social life without the pressure to settle down. That's what makes it different. In the Philippines, because you don't have those women that are saying, oh, men ill, Oh, men ill. Women are saying, oh, men yum. Oh, men yum. So guys know that. They know that. Now, the foreigner is not in high demand like they used to be. They're still in demand, especially when you go to places like Cebu. It's becoming overpacked now, but the women that go there, they know for sure they want a man that's older, that's more established, right? Like they may see someone like me and think they won't know. They would think, oh, that guy doesn't have any money, and not know I have a lot of money. But still, I'm still at the age, 43, right? I don't look it, but they're looking for someone older. So that being said, there are some cultural factors to keep in mind. While there are many Filipinos who are open to dating casually, a lot of them still family oriented and hold traditional values when it comes to marriage. Even though the country is modernizing and you'll see more women pursuing careers, independence, marriage is still going to be a big deal here no matter what. You can't avoid that. So you may find it hard to find women, but still a younger woman can play along with it more, right? They'll play along with those roles of, okay, I can be your girlfriend. So what do you need me to be, your girlfriend? What do you need from me? You want me to cook for you? You want me to prepare your meals? Okay, I can do that. Because you're giving them that nice place, the AC. You're bringing that salary. You gotta keep it real. It's all about money. Like, he may be bringing 20,000. You're bringing 100, 200, 300,000. It's night and day. So she can live the life she really wants to live with you. And a lot of Filipinos know that. So that's the advantage. Good thing, because in the West, a lot of guys would be low value and seen as old, and that's why they choose them. Even though the country, it is modernized, like I said, but marriage is still a big deal here. And it's something they raise to value. Now, think about it. There's still no divorce here. And it's often expected by their families. Now, the traditional Filipino wife, when I first arrived here myself, a lot of the expats I met were looking for what they call traditional Filipino wife. They wanted a partner who would take care of everything. I mean, everything. I mean, and Filipinos are the best because some of them will literally take care of everything. Like my wife will take care, if we're going on a trip, she plans the trip. She does all that stuff. Because a woman here usually used to take care of their men. So they're bringing that to you, who is established somewhat and can provide some security. Here's where things, they can get a little complicated. I noticed that some Filipinos, especially those from more rural areas, may initially agree to casual relationship without marriage or kids. They might be attracted to the lifestyle that a foreign partner can offer, like I explained, but as the time goes on, the excitement of that new lifestyle, it could wear off, right? And after a few years, they may start to feel differently. I mean, it could happen where some woman would be looking at you and saying, I think I want a kid. Especially if you get a younger Filipina. If you get someone that's younger, she's going to want a kid. It's going to be extremely hard, but it's still possible. Why? Because of the deal breaker. You can set a deal. Hey, look, this is what I'm bringing. Right? You set it as an option to where this is what I'm bringing and this is all I'm offering. You're going to take it or not. Give that feeling, like, take it or not, but nicely, right? Without being too pushy. Most women may take it. Or you may have a woman that may be conniving, but if you're a smart guy, and of course, a lot of you guys are older, you may have some know-how with women or some know-how with people and relationships. You'll know she's running game, but still be on the lookout for that. A Filipino running game and using you. Especially tough, because out here, you know, you have mixed race children, and it's often seen as a status symbol, like lighter skin, foreign features, and a more Western appearance, are sometimes considered more desirable here. So a woman's gonna look at you like that. Even a black guy, whether you're black or white, you're gonna be seen like that for the longest. But they're starting to look at black now too, because they're saying, I can make a Chelsea Manalo. And they're gonna say, wait a minute, to make a Chelsea Manalo with me, baby? For a lot of expats, the idea of entering into a committed relationship, let alone marriage, it does come with a lot of concerns. And many of them have been through some messy things, right? It's hard, so I understand. I pointed on why you guys don't want to do that. So what's the alternative? For many older men, staying single is the best decision. Now, it allows them to live in their own terms They still can enjoy dating, all aspects of life. You just want that freedom. I get it. Guys want that freedom, especially when you've been broken back home. And you come out here, you want to enjoy a pretty face and some hot coffee, right? And that's it. And I get it, I fully understand. And there's gonna be more and more guys that are doing that. Because it's becoming more modernized, there are gonna be more and more Filipinas that accept it. So it's probably a woman for those guys. It's probably going to be women that will marry guys. You're gonna see it, it's happening already. Married guys, they don't really want to be married. They may want to be with that single guy, but still no Filipina. Now it's a little different. Is that guy going to be faithful to you? Because Filipinos don't play that, faithfulness. You'll have some guys that will try to be that foreign player. I'm gonna date this one, and they still be creeping with this one, and they still be getting with that one. And Filipinos will find out. Beware of that. You don't want to be the guy doing that in a small town. For instance, you're living in Cebu. Manila, you may get away with it somewhat. But say you're living in Cebu. Cebu is so close-knit and everybody knows each other, it's going to get around to another Filipino. So for a guy that's trying to go the player route, you may not want to go to Cebu. Like Manila or a bigger place will be more for you, because like if you look out there right now, over there, right? Look around. All these places, there's so many different cities that these people over here may not be connected with the people over here. But in Cebu, when you talk about the Cebu city and supermercado, the way everything's connected, everybody knows everybody. Every guy knows every guy, every expat knows the other expat. So word gets around. But here, things are a little bit more broken up. Even though it's the same distance, it's still so much further apart. Like the person's there, but they're so far from me. Like, the person's right there at the college, right? But it's so far. It's different. So if you're gonna go to player route, don't go to Cebu. I'm gonna tell you now, right? As a man, don't go to Cebu. I'm not a player. I'm just telling a guy how to play it. But still, don't do that. But go somewhere where you're gonna be able to move around more freely. But still, being a player while doing it is not gonna play. Because still, in a town like this, oh yeah, some Filipinos have their ear to the ground. Don't sleep. And other than that, as long as you're strapping up and keeping it clean, it's all good. You gotta be aware of that. There's a lot of Filipinos out here that have that HIV, you know, and you don't want to get stricken with the HIV or anything like that. But I say, to each his own, do you, right? Because a guy like me, I need my baby. I need sometimes my food prepared for me. Sometimes I want to cook food, right? I cook too for my wife. Yes, I'm one of those guys. I've been cooking forever for my entire family. She's behind the camera making fun of me, but it's true. I've been doing that for years. And I cook even when I go around my friends' houses and my family's homes, I cook too. But my wife, you see me right now, how I look like I've lost so much weight is because of this woman right here behind the camera. And that right there is enough. That's the main reason why I want a Filipino wife. And also, I'm young, but I'm so old. I'm in years. When you break down I don't want to brag, guys, but when you break down my life in dog years, my life is like dog years, right? Like guys are living regular years. I'm like 70. I'm 80. I'm an 80-year-old dog. But my wife turned me into a gentle dog who doesn't believe in doing those things anymore. So I'm good now. I have a halo on my head. Seriously, I really do. And I'm not trying to, be single. Because if I'm single, I'm going to play. I'm going to play with everything out there. And I just can't do it anymore. I understand. I haven't been through that tragic divorce like a lot of you guys. So for those guys like that, yeah, I would probably stay single too. You're traumatized. I get it. And to you guys, I won't say play on because I don't want you to be a player. I won't say play on player. I know you're not trying to be a player, but I know you're traumatized, and yeah, you want that freedom. I get it. More power to you. But guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I gotta say this, I don't look down on you guys who want to stay single. More power to you. But may you come to the Philippines and enjoy yourself and have a good time and enjoy the company and enjoy the people. And if you haven't come here yet, what you waiting for? Come on out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give a thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.